So what is up? Today we have this mint condition Yamaha RD60. So picked this bike up for 800 bucks. Been sitting for 2-3 years. Dude didn't know if it ran or not. He just wanted to get rid of it. So today we're gonna go over a few things. We're gonna see if it'll start. I mean, that's everyone's goal whenever they buy a motorcycle, right? So got a few things to go over. Got to check the spark plugs, everything like that. Not necessarily replacing anything yet because we're going to do a pretty big overhaul. So as far as goals for this project, one of the big ones is we're going to try to restore it. So we're going to try to do some paint corrections, see if we can, if we're able to use some of our compounds and see if we can get this back to its original beautiful red color. It's got a lot of oxidation and sun damage, so might not be the case. Don't want to repaint it, but we might end up having to. So I'm going to try to keep these decals normal. I want this bike to be as stock as possible. Because I mean, these RD60s, the 60cc two-stroke, it's got a fuel injected as far as the oil injected for the two-stroke oil. So it actually has a separate tank right here for it. So I mean, these are cool bikes, super cool. Run about 50 miles an hour. I don't even know how many gears it has. I know it's one down, something up. So yeah, this bike nearly is all original. Has the original carbs, everything like that. Of course, some fuel lines and stuff like that have been changed out over the years. Same thing with the tires. This bike has 2,686 miles. So as far as Yamahas, we know how good Yamahas are. This bike's got another 30,000 miles to go if I treat her gently. Yeah, so I mean, I'm super pumped. I got this bike clean title, everything like that. So my goal is, I've already got the title transferred in my name, is to get it running, get it street legal. Won't have turn signals, obviously, but it does have a horn, does have mirrors. So fingers crossed, we can make this girl run again. So gonna be doing hopefully gonna be posting a video every 2 to 3 weeks. I got a lot of stuff going on right now in my personal life, so but yeah, that is the goal right now. This nearly all original RD60. Got a few stickers to put the torque conducted 60 right there back on those. So after we get those compounded, get that paint corrected. So yeah, that's the plan. I hope y'all enjoy the videos, and I'll keep them coming. So first thing, gotta check for spark. So let's see if it'll start. Haven't heard this thing start, so. Key on, that's students on. Engine. That looks like it's done. Looks like it's connected right there. I don't know what this is, but I'd rather have it on. It's in neutral, holding the clutch just in case. Gas is on, choke on. So let's see if it's getting spark. Let's leave all that on. So it does have a battery. Connected, that's connected. So it shouldn't be shorting out anywhere. I guess for this one, spark plug isn't too terrible. It's wet, which means the engine ain't dry. Obviously. So let's see if we're at least getting some fire. Thankfully this one's only 60 cc, so if you need help checking the spark, you don't have to on this one. It's just easy to turn over. Oh, yeah, that beautiful spark. That is a pretty spark. So, as far as compression goes, we can put the spark plug back in. And then an easy way to check compression without a gauge is to put your hand over the exhaust while you kick it over. And all that does is it just sees the force coming out of the engine, the air. If you have a lot of air coming out quickly, then it's generally a good sign that you have good compression. If you don't feel any air coming out of the exhaust, then that piston isn't doing any good. So, not too tight. I don't have any anti-seize stuff on me right now. Put that on there. So that's awesome. I'm not going to have to replace ignition coils or anything like that. Save me some more money. So, got to check compression. Just going to put our hand out right here. What? So boys, she's got compression. So this is a 2-stroke. It's a auto-injecting 2-stroke. So this cable right here is where actually your 2-cycle oil comes in. There's a separate tank right here for it, which will fill up right here. Gosh, I should probably check that. Okay, we do have some in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. It doesn't look terrible. So, 2-stroke oil. This is the best stuff. Suitable for air-cooled engines, which this one is. Using all this, ETC. And this stuff I've read is the best stuff for oil injection, which is what this is. So, go ahead. Oh. I mean, this oil didn't look so terrible, like it's the end of the world if I don't get it drained, but I don't know, I'd still like to get it drained. Dude, right there, that hose is really, really brittle. Okay. So another thing I forgot to mention, if you ever do, so if you have an old 2-stroke, you can even do this with dirt bikes, stuff like that. If they're not pre-mixed, they're injected like this one in. If you ever have any question as to whether the injection's working, you can always put some, you can always pre-mix it in here. It won't run as well, but having some, I'd rather have too much oil than no oil, if that makes sense. So, man, I'm stoked. So,
Who's this brittle? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take this off right there. Don't buy Walmart brand stools, kids. So I mean, they kept the oil full. They did a good job. So there's oil all the way up to about right there in this tank. So man, gosh, she's running. It's a good day. Did not expect her to run. So 60 torque induction is what some of the original stickers were. So these stickers are hard to find online, very hard to find. So what my goal is whenever I get ready to like restrip this, and hopefully I can save the paint and then just do re-clear coat, is I want to save these stickers if I can, because I think the vintage original stickers are so freaking cool. So man, that is, I did not expect her to start. Yeah, so here's the choke. As far as choke goes, very, very, very simple, very, very easy. I mean, this is a simple machine, so no wonder she started up. So she'd been setting for about 2 years, but it looks like they had drained the gas tank, they had drained the carb, everything like that. So I mean, hopefully we might not even have to rebuild the carb or anything. I'll see how it runs, and if I feel like it does, won't be no problem at all, but I don't know, who knows. There we go. So the chain is well oiled. So yeah, so first gonna check some brakes. Okay, brakes were good. Back brake. Okay, so theoretically we should at least be able to stop. So man, this thing just smooth. Okay, so choke back out. See if we have enough fuel just to, I don't know, let's keep it on reverse. And let's see. Engine on. No. What did I do? There she is. So no choke. So she's smoking, which means good. Actually, I want to check, make sure her engine oil's good before I just take her on a ride. Okay, so should be I don't know. Could either be transmission oil or just extra oil for the moving parts. But since it's 2-stroke, they don't normally have oil for the motor itself because it's pre-mixed in with the gas and it's burnt, and that's why it smokes so much. So I'm just double check. Okay, yeah, you can see oil down in there. I don't know if y'all can, but I'll try to get close. So that oil that y'all can see in there. So man, and that's golden. That looks like, oh, that is brand new, no black whatsoever. So I like it. Let's go for a ride. Man, it's so easy. Ooh. So I can honestly say that was probably the slowest motorcycle ride I've ever been on. So it doesn't sound like, sounds like a carburetor issue. The power band isn't fully there. I mean, it's only going up to about 5,000 RPMs, which these ones should hit 10, 11,000. So yeah, next video, we're gonna take her apart. We're gonna clean the carbs, clean the airbox, and you know, we're gonna get this hoe running.